Alright guys, I got some pretty good news for you all today, especially for some Blackhawks fans, and well, at least some other fans too in the NHL, but yeah. I'm glad to announce that the Blackhawks are no longer going to be wearing Pride jerseys for their 23-24 season. Thank fucking God. I was praying for that to happen, and yes, thank God. The man upstairs listened, and yeah. Anyway, yeah, this was announced a few days before Fanatics announced their fucking deal with the NHL and shit to make their jerseys now. They're gonna be shit quality, I expect. But anyway, they announced that they will not be wearing Pride jerseys for their 23-24 season, likely much more because of safety concerns for their Russian players. And yes, I fact-checked this. There are actually Russian players on the Blackhawks team, and actually a lot of other teams too. Like, the most notable on our team is our goalie. His name is like Ivan Kurashev or something, I believe. Well, it's Kurashev. I can't remember his first name. I'll have to check out later. I'm not going to do it now, though. Excuse me. Oh, fuck. But, yeah, I'm really glad. But, yeah, this is music to a lot of people's ears. And, yeah, the Blackhawks have become the fourth team to opt out to not wear the Pride jerseys after the Islanders, Rangers, two NHL teams based in New York, and the Minnesota Wild chose not to do it over concerns for their Russian players. Yeah. Yes, it's true. Like, Russian people, some fucking Russian players come from Russia to make money here in America and playing for the NHL. And yeah, I made a video about this really about a month ago now, about Ivan Provorov, who was a defenseman for the Philadelphia Flyers, and he chose not to wear it because of his religious beliefs. And yeah, people showed his support for him by buying his jersey on Fanatics. It was like completely sold out for a while, but now it's back in stock from what I know. Hell, I might need to get that jersey though. But yeah, this is music to a lot of people's ears. So I told my friends about it, and they were happy too, because we're all pretty big hockey fans, or at least I am. I kind of pulled them into it whenever I started wearing my Hawks jersey to school. And yeah, I'm really glad about they're not doing this anymore, because I'm just gonna rant for a minute if you don't mind. Like, the NHL, they were one of the, I'd say, last major sports leagues here in America, at least, to go woke, really. They have like a Pride night and shit. I remember, like, for the reverse retros, it was like the Rangers had like the Statue of Liberty on it with NYR for their team logo, and when they didn't wear their Pride jerseys for warm up. And this was like about a week after Ivan Provorov decided not to wear the Pride jersey for his warm up, so maybe they were doing that to show support for him or something, but I don't know. But they had a bunch of other gay shit throughout Madison Square Garden, which is where they play. And yeah, when like people were complaining, they're not wearing their Pride jerseys, they're homophobic, you send them to Ukraine so they can die. What the fuck? Oh, it's my friend texting me. But yeah, they were like, homophobe, I'm fat. Like, really, you can look it up, like, the pictures are taken there. That wasn't enough. There were like rainbow lights and shit everywhere. The president of what I like to call the alphabet mafia, the LGBTP ABCDFG community, was for New York, was there. And yeah, he was like, thank you for doing this. I'm gay. And yeah, it shows that. But yeah, it really shows that, like, some teams actually care about their fucking players and shit, which is good for them, because the NHL doesn't seem to care about that. If they're, like, sometimes we're pretty much forced into doing it, and practically, like, doing it in silence, suffering in silence, really, because they don't want to be labeled as, like, homophobic or what the fuck ever, and, like, cast aside, and maybe, like, at risk of, like, not getting another contract signed with another team and shit. But yeah, fuck. I mean, like, Christians have values, and this coming from a Christian myself. I'm Catholic, you shouldn't, as I've said before. And yeah, we do not support it. It's love the sin, hate the fucking sinner. Or, wait, fuck, wrong way around. It's hate the sin, love the sinner. And, yeah, it really is so is that. Like, homosexuality is a sin. Every logical person knows that. It's a glorified mental illness that's normalizing pedophilia as we know it. And I think what's his name? Yeah, I think Dan Caffey said this. He said, and I quote, I have it, yeah, I got it right here for this. He said, and I quote, I think we are allowing God's judgment on our nation when we shake our fists at him and say, we know better than you as to what constitutes a marriage. I pray God's mercy on our nation, which has such a prideful and arrogant attitude to think that we can define what marriage is about. I mean, that's really what it says. Like, Christians have values. We're the biggest religion in the world. 1 billion people. 1/8 of the world's population is, it's now 8 billion fucking people. Yeah, let that sink in for a minute. And like, really, and like, people are like, you're hiding behind religion just to say you're homophobic. I mean, we don't, I'm just gonna say this right now. 2,000 years of Catholic liturgy cannot be changed out of a whiff of a few woke liberals, most of whom aren't even Christian. Yeah, because I'll just say this right now: no logical fucking Christian would be a liberal. Okay, like it makes no sense. Somehow unless you're maybe Episcopalian or whatnot, I don't know. But every president here has thankfully been Christian, even Obama, surprisingly. But his nationality, I still have questions about that shit and whatnot. And but yeah, I'm glad teams in the NHL are finally starting to like stand up for their players' beliefs and to actually defend them and shit. And I'm glad for the Blackhawks for stepping up and not wearing the gay shit and whatnot. And hope they don't wear it ever again, really.